My name is Tracy Veek, principal at Sonia Sotomayor Elementary, and I nominated NaTascha Krempges for the Staff Stars. NaTascha fills several roles for us here at Sonia Sotomayor. She is our IEP facilitator for 4 hours of the day. What that means is she works with all of our teachers and our 2 special education teachers, our speech pathologists, in setting up IEPs and running paperwork and making sure testing is done on time and running those dates. And so it's a really, really important job because, as we all know, there's a lot of work and time-sensitive materials that come through with IEPs. There's a lot of laws that protect students and teachers that are in IEPs, and she really has done a great job of navigating that for all of us, for our classroom teachers and for our special education teachers. She also substitutes in our building. She does have a college degree, and therefore that's a great asset to us in the afternoons when she's free. If we have a need with someone going home sick or something along those lines, she can fill the role as a substitute teacher. But she also has taken over our lunchroom and turned it into a very social, emotional learning place, and not just a place to feed your bodies, but she's also feeding their hearts and their minds and their souls while they're in there each day.
I promise!
She really took our lunchroom to a whole new level. She has rallied the kids together, and they have a special cry that says, "Who are we, the Lobos?" And that may sound like something silly, and it certainly is loud. However, what it's done is it's given these kids a common theme and a common chant to say, hey, we have pride in our school and pride of who we are the Lobos. And that has been something she came up with on her own, and she has taken that to a whole new level. She now has them doing chants of making commitments to being trustworthy or being a helpful partner to their peers, or to being grateful, or to never give up on different things. It is absolutely awesome. She's created all these different little warrior cries for our kids that really gets them thinking well beyond the lunchroom. I believe that lunch needs to be social, and so she'll ask them things like, have you given your neighbor a high five today? And so the kids will all give high fives. Have you told your parents you appreciate them today? She'll also challenge the kids to try something new. How many of you have something in your lunchbox or on your plate that you've never tried before? The kids will raise their hands. All right, we're doing this together. Everybody go in at the count of 3, and you're gonna try that new thing. And so, like, making sure they thank the custodian who works so hard in there, to reminding our students that this building belongs to all of us, and it's all of our responsibility to keep it clean and to be respectful of others and respectful of others' items. And so she just reiterates that with the kids every day. She has a captured audience, and she uses it for good. It's like, how many of you have gone out and exercised today? She asked me last fall if she could have some music in there, because she thinks that would liven things up a little bit when we've had a stretch of indoor recesses. And so now the kids get to listen to some music out there, and they know when she turns the volume down, that means their volume has gone too high, or she's got something important to say to them. And so our lunchroom is social. Our lunchroom is just a fun place to be, and it's because of her. She holds kids accountable. She holds them to task, but she also makes it fun, and they're learning. They are learning all through that lunch period each and every day.
What do we say?
NaTascha, in her off time from school, coaches strength and conditionings, and she can teach a class of cycling and not even use a microphone. And so she's got this big, booming, fun voice that is, she calls attention. And so she's coaching our kids every day in that lunchroom to be better humans. And you know, lunch could be quiet. and kids could just sit there. But she also has a bead on what's going on because she covers a lot of territory when she's walking around in there. And if kids are too social and not eating their lunch, she'll say, we're having 30 seconds of mindfulness. We're gonna pay attention to our lunch and everybody eat right now. So she keeps an eye on that so that there's not so many social things or fun things happening, but that kids are actually eating. It was also her recommendation as a coach or a fitness person and a nutritional coach to put recess before lunch so the kids could go from studying out onto the playground, run, be social, get some exercise, and they come in and they're hungry. We have seen our milk sales go up a lot because kids are thirsty, they're hungry, we're seeing a lot less waste in our food. And that came on a recommendation by her because she knows from what she does in her life outside of school how it'll impact the kids here as well. And so they're getting a lot of exercise. She challenges them to run laps around our playground and try new sports and those kind of things. But they're coming in, they're hungry, they're eating their lunches, they're enjoying the time that they're in there together. It's a very social place, and sometimes it does get loud, but lunches are getting eaten and their kids are having a good time. So another role that NaTascha serves in our school is being an advisor for our 5th grade leadership council. And so she's helps the kids with Fuel Up to Play 60 or organizing fundraisers or just things along that nature. And so that's just one more place where she impacts a group of kids that turn around and impact our entire school. She knows every kid in that lunchroom by name. It is absolutely amazing. She's just built a relationship with different kids, and it's always fun. She's exposing them to different music types, and so you'll never know. You could have Thunderstruck by AC/DC playing. Every elementary school would benefit from somebody's just personality that just brings such sheer joy, energy, and passion to our school each and every day. She is awesome at that.
What do we say?